Actor and musician Jared Leto is the latest celebrity in the spotlight for allegations of sexual misconduct.
I'm doing something I don't usually do. I just saw the movie, Tron. I just posted my out of the theater reaction. Usually, I wait a day before doing a bigger review. But no, I've decided not to do that with this movie because I don't want to devote any more time of my life to this movie. I made it very clear in my last video, the out of the theater reaction, that this movie basically sucks. It sucks. It sucks the life out of you. It sucks the joy out of you. It sucks the creativity out of writing. It sucks the magic of movies out of movies. My general reaction to this thing is why. Like most movies these days, or big releases, let's say, my question is always why? What is the motivation? Who are producing these things? And who is it for? If you want to renew interest in Tron for a new generation, why don't you make a movie that comes out swinging for the fences with a story you have to go see on the big screen? Why do you make something like this, which is a completely forgettable, generic, director for hire, writer for hire, bit of content is what this is. And if you want to bring back audiences that loved the earlier films in the franchise, why don't you have more to do with them outside of nods and one scene with a returning character? It doesn't know what it is, this movie. They didn't know how to market it outside of saying 9 Inch Nails, and then most people on the planet probably go, who the hell is 9 Inch Nails? They release it, no one knows who it's for, and in my cinema there were 2 other people. So it's for no one. Big problem with this movie, and I see it with a lot of big budget movies these days, is there's no aura. And I'm trying to use that word in a funny way, but also a serious way. The actors they cast in these movies, no aura. Jared Leto has no screen presence. He has no charisma. He has no likability about him. Tell me one person on the earth that says, Jared Leto's in a movie? I have to see it. Not a person on the planet. He is good at his craft, where he can say the lines well, deliver the lines how the directors tell him, he can look good on camera, but outside of that, why do they cast this man? Who is he appealing to? Out of the last 10 years, since Suicide Squad, let's say, back in 2016, what has Jared Leto done that hasn't been mocked?
Stop, you're going to make me. You're going to make me cry.
This movie will not do well, and it has to be the end of Jared Leto's reign as a leading man in Hollywood. It has to be the last one. He has no aura. The only aura Jared Leto gives off, as I said in my video, out of theater reaction, is some vampiric, blood-sucking orgy man. He's just a creep. He's good as the creepy, weirdo side character in movies. Let him do that. Dallas Buyers Club, he's great at playing a AIDS-ridden transsexual hooker. And that goes for the rest of the cast, the no aura thing. The leading female character in this movie is a character called Eve. No aura. Every time she's on screen, no screen presence, no aura, no likability, not funny, hopeless character. She has a male sidekick throughout the movie, and he's meant to be the comedic relief, always saying unserious things in serious moments. No aura. One of Ares' computer counterparts, AI counterparts, is this woman who eventually becomes the main physical antagonist of the film. She's got no aura. You've got to make these characters bigger, larger than life, mythic. People just don't understand the rule of cool anymore. I'm gonna go back to it because it's just the prime example. When Liam Neeson turns up in Batman Begins, aura. When Jared Leto. Oh my God, I almost said Jared Leto. When Heath Ledger turns up in The Dark Knight, aura maxing. Takes that mask off, aura maxing. When Bane turns up in The Dark Knight Rises, he is the epitome of aura. He'll put his hand right on your shoulder. Do you feel in charge? Wham! Aura. I yearn for the days of movies having aura and epicness and something cool. It seems like such a simple combination. Good cinematography, badass soundtrack, a story worth telling, and actors you actually want to watch. The 4 big keys to making a decent movie. It never happens. No one can put all 4 together. And then when someone does every frickin' 2 years, they call it a masterpiece. No! It's simple. And I know there'd be assholes in the comments like, well, let's see your movie. Fuck you. I don't have $200 million in my back pocket, alright? It feels written by AI because if anyone here has used ChatGPT to write you anything in life, it's just a collection of things that have already existed, formulated into what it believes you want to hear. It's not original, it's not creative. AI construct wants to become a real boy and go into the real world. It's not a new story. There's nothing original about this movie in the slightest. Nothing about this movie is a reason to go to the movies. There is nothing about this story that makes you want to talk about it the minute you walk out of the theater. There are no themes. Yes, I guess there are themes of life and sentience, but it is the most surface level wishy-washy crap. You don't care. I've had deeper conversations with 2-year-olds. I don't even know if 2-year-olds speak, but I know they're thinking deeper than this movie is. Jeff Bridges shows up. You can't really understand him. You know when people start to get to a certain point in age and they don't enunciate and they have the gravelly, deep voice? I couldn't understand what Jeff Bridges was saying half the time. I did like that Jared Leto's character goes, when he sees Jeff Bridges, he's in the original Tron world, like the actual visuals from the 80s, but done today. I thought that was a neat callback. I like things like that. They have a conversation briefly about Depeche Mode and that song. I'll just play it here. I forget what the song's called. I just can't get enough. I just can't get enough. But Jared Leto's character says he likes that sort of music over Mozart. Jeff Bridges says, why? And Jared Leto says, well, I don't know. I can't put it into words. It's just a feeling. That is probably the best part of the movie because it's slightly interesting. It's like, if we only just explored this a little bit more. See, the thing is, Jared Leto's character just wants to be a real person, seemingly out of nothing. We don't see enough. These characters are not developed enough to validate the plot of this film. The only other spoiler, I guess, is that Evan Peters, who plays the tech genius villain, survives, digitizes himself, and at the end of the movie, he's in the Tron world, and he touches a thing. Tron 4, coming to theaters near you in 2041. I give up. I don't care. Tron Ares is just another one of these movies we've been talking about seemingly for years now. The writing is boring. The director, you're never gonna know his name. He's just one of those, I work, pay me, I work. I do what you say, Disney producers. Pay me, I do it. The music, yes, I said this in my out of the theater reaction, is good. 9 Inch Nails soundtrack is the best part of the movie. The visuals are impressive. No bad CGI, but that's it. The acting, the story, the things you're actually meant to prioritize when making a movie are the worst parts of the movie. And that is why I can't recommend it. And that is why I'm done talking. And that is why I'm saying goodbye to you right now.